Okay, guys, we're back. Sorry about the issue, but
Yeah, so
I
let
don't
me
know
take
what
care of
happened.
that, Feda. Let me walk. Sorry for the interruption,
Yeah,
guys.
no
We had
problem.
some connection issues, and like what you missed is that we had a Larson crashed out from P6, and we had a safety car, but we are back running. Motocrosser has a good restart, up to 2 seconds, so escaping DRS from Zot already. So he caught him slipping. And to maybe explain you guys what you missed and what you might want to pay attention, Smithy actually pitted again under safety car, and he's on another set of soft. So this is not the set of soft that he was initially on, and he made the softs work
Oh,
right
I
away.
think they got
Contact
a little bit.
with
Oh,
Zot
one
and
ski.
one
He
key.
got
What a move!
P2. What a move from that Tower
Yeah,
driver. That
unfortunate for
was
Hassel because
amazing move.
Zot is back to P5 and keyboard is taking advantage of that. Some contact, keyboard going off track. Is Zot having some wing damage? Doesn't look like it, so maybe he just got threw off a little bit. Like all of this battling is good for motocrosser, but Smithy is gonna
Oh,
try
and by the way, sorry
for
about
sure
Web.
try again.
Oh, Wimpy, which is stuck on the curb on the chicane. Oh
Oh,
no.
Wimpy is stuck.
No, and he
Oh
has to
my god.
retire.
So
That's
he's
so unlucky.
disqualified for
Oh no.
not moving. Hopefully, Steward's gonna remove his car. Motocrosser is pushing, and we have Smithy against Wansky into turn one. Smithy on the inside, on the soft, very late on the brakes, but manages to negotiate turn right perfectly, like using these tires to the best of its advantage. And in the back, we have Tipsy moving forward,
Oh, and
Futuristic
Tilda
recovering.
retired. Tilda returned the pit.
Oh no, but meanwhile Futuristic is making a move on Tipsy, so and also on Zot, because Futuristic is also on the fresh softs. So recovery drive from him and perfect overtake on the outside around Zot, and Zot had to slow down for that, and Tipsy also takes advantage. So Zot from fighting for P2 now back to P8 just in a matter of 2 laps. And Schnelle Henke battling against Levi Fasol, so we
And
have
with
plenty of battles now.
Meepo, which is in
Meepo
P4.
P4
Yeah.
catching up to Wamski, but Wamski with a slight DRS advantage,
I
not
mean,
by much.
I wasn't gonna say Meepo is known like a driver who has scored every point on every tier 4 race. Sorry, tier 3 race. But he scored just last week in tier 4. And also Baku has won in tier 3. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
But sorry to interrupt you, we have more battles coming in because Futuristic is overtaking
that's side by
Keyboard
side.
now that DRS is enabled. Is Futuristic gonna have DRS in the second zone, not just the main straight? It's actually Keyboard with the DRS, and he's trying again, but this is not close enough. And Aceboy moving up to P9 or maybe even P8 against Schnelle. Schnelle pushes him wide. Aceboy against Schnelle. Aceboy on the outside having a good exit. Schnelle on the inside. Will he back off? He sticks his nose but decides against it. And rightfully so, he needed to make it safe because it's very difficult corner to go side by side.
Yeah, and Aceboy is not wearing the helmet, by the way, so probably he's gonna get disqualified by the A5A. So, yeah, that's quite dangerous from the Red Bull driver, but that's probably because he want to be more aerodynamic, you know?
I
You
have a
got
very
more
difficult
speed on
question
the
to you,
straight.
Fede.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the driver of the day? Because there was so much stuff happening that
yeah, that's true,
it's like
because
difficult to follow all of the storyline.
what I want to see in the details race position change, and with Wansky with 9, Smith on 6, the keyboard 9 position change. But I mean, I would say there are a few drivers because there is motocrosser.
Oh, Tipsy against Keyboard, sorry to interrupt.
No problem.
We have another battle in
The
turn 1.
inside.
And
So
Tipsy comes out on top and he has DRS of course from the previous detection zone. And,
I mean, I would say there's motocrosser because he has been literally all the race planned. Aceboy being patient and now is currently leading. And
Yeah,
with
I see,
Smithy,
but
which is speed 2, and Wamsky, which has done a brilliant overtake, and we have also Meepo, which has done very, very well, even with the contact with
with Tipsy, yeah,
Pluto. No,
and
with
Tipsy.
Pluto. Yeah, and
Yeah,
Tipsy,
Pluto.
yeah. So I would say a few drivers. And let me Fasole, by the way, now is spawn. So yeah, I would say I literally don't know. I would say or me for Wamsky. Maybe Wamsky because he started on P11 and he has done everything great. I mean, he hasn't done too many fights, but he done a brilliant overtake, which is been achieving
Ace Boy
P3.
on keyboard. And we also have Nebletic against Mossy in the back. But Ace Boy comfortably overtaking keyboard with the DRS. And of course on this track I believe he's gonna get another DRS because there is just one detection zone for two DRS zone in a row. I see Mappo going off track quite a bit, so I'm wondering if he's close to getting a penalty.
Yes. And yeah, I mean, I would like to ask the chat, which is your driver of
Oh,
the day.
futuristic! He just
Oh,
spun out.
Futuristic spun. Oh, that
Will
was
we
a
have
big
another
crash.
safety car? This
Yeah,
is just
safety
another
car.
safety car.
That's gonna be a sprint race now. Oh, I mean, you can say, wow, I mean, Futurist completely destroyed his car.
Yeah, unfortunate. And he was back in P5, potentially fighting Mappo and Wamsky to get back on the
Yeah, I mean,
podium. But
I said
he pushed
5
just a bit
DNF.
too much.
I say 5 DNF, but there are 6, and I'm really disappointed in this moment. But Motocross is gonna pit? No, it's not. And Smith is gonna, well, I mean, it's with the soft, so. And Wamsky, no, nobody's looking like
Is
it's.
anyone gonna pit now?
And now Tips are being P5.
Zod is pitting. He wants a fresh soft for the end of the race. Motocrosser and the leaders are not pitting. I think Aceboy actually, if you look at him, he has the freshest softs in all of the drivers inside the top 10. So he might be on the lookout to recover into the podium actually from all of the issues he had earlier on. Smithy with 7 old lap softs. I mean, he pitted again for a second set of softs. So this might be used from the qualifying, but for him, for Smithy, there is still chance of podium because with two safe, like he made 7 laps on this soft, but this was few of those were under the safety car, and then we have another safety car. So despite this soft being like 8-9 laps old when the safety car comes in, these are still very fresh softs that can easily be faster than the mediums until the end of the race. So if Smithy gets a good restart, he even has a chance to get Motocrosser here. But on the last restart, Motocrosser just caught him off guard and gained a second. So let's see how things gonna play out this time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, absolutely right. And I mean, another safety car. I mean, that was like, I mean, that was a big crash, so the safety car understandable.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't think there is any problem about it. But yeah, I mean, probably that is very, very annoying from Motocrosser because, I mean, it was pulling away quite quickly. So, I mean, currently P1, but I mean, this is gonna be probably a sprint race, or you may get a DRS on the last lap. Well, I don't think so.
Lavitas is pitting. Why is he doing that? He has fresh
Well,
soft.
he was last, so I mean,
But he might not have time to catch up to the safety car now.
this is even true, but I don't know.
And it's not like the difference in the tires is gonna help him much. I'm not sure if this is a good call or not.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice. And with, yeah, I mean, Ace Boy is back on the race. I mean, he's in P6 now. And with Tips
Yeah.
1 P5, so yeah, Motocrosser looking very, very strong. And with Smithy as well, I mean, in P2 and Wamsky P3. I don't know what happened. I mean, he just lost a place. Oh yeah, with Smithy with overtaking turn 1. And
Yeah, with the strategy I was explaining that Smithy actually, when
yeah,
there was the previous safety car, he pitted again for softs, but he kept his position. So he managed to get a free pit stop in. So that's why he has on this 8 lap softs in P2. So this was very good pit timing for him.
yeah, and also if
But
you want to speak
hopefully
about
we'll have...
Meepo, I mean Meepo and safety car in this lap, I mean Meepo in P4.
Yeah, I think the driver to watch right now is Aceboy and Smithy, but I would say let's follow Smithy if he's gonna get a good restart on Motocrosser. Because last time Motocrosser just smote him out of the last corner.
Yeah.
But Smithy should be very focused on the restart right now, because he still has an advantage to get a race win actually here.
Definitely.
Motocrosser still warming his tires, but if I am Smithy, I wouldn't try to warm. Oh my god, Smithy almost spins.
Yeah,
So
and
again, he
yeah.
loses a second to Motocrosser. This is quite unfortunate. He got caught off guard 2 times in a row. And Wamski is actually close on him, so is Mepo.
Oh, and Tipsy side by side with Aceboy. Aceboy keep it on the inside and he done the move, but someone spun that was Nebletic, I think.
Yeah, that's correct. He spun
Yeah,
out of turn
Nebletic.
1.
But it doesn't look to have visible damage. And with now Motocrosser, which is simply 1/8 gap between him and Smithy, and we have also Wamski 6/10. So I mean, the fight at least for the top 3 is still on. But we don't have too many laps to go, so I mean, only 2. And yeah, I mean, now Motocross seems slightly faster than Smithy. Probably it's because the tires medium start getting better. Speaking about the pace compared to the soft runners, and Meepo is 3/10 between him and Wamski, so Meepo is looking very, very strong. I think knowing Meepo is gonna definitely try to have a look on him, but also we have to remember there is Aceboy, which has been
Meepo needs
fast
to
on
watch
all
out
the race. Yeah.
his front and his behind, because Aceboy is so fast out of the last corner. We still don't have DRS. I think we'll have DRS only for the last lap.
Yeah, but the thing is, in this track, it doesn't count the DRS on the, like, when the DRS is enabled, so we're not gonna get any DRS. And Levi Fossler got 3-second penalty is in P11.
So unlucky, because he actually might gain a point with Mossi's
Oh,
penalty.
when we got, oh, Motocrosser!
What happened there?
No, we spun!
Oh my god, he was driving cleanly entire race and he spins on the penultimate lap. How did this happen?
Oh no, I don't know. Probably the curb and... yeah, now he's sliding. Oh, and Nebletic retired.
And Aceboy on Mepo. Aceboy hits Mepo actually in the back, because the tire grip is
and now
so
with
different.
Wamski, I've seen, sorry, but I have seen yesterday, Wamski retook on lap 34, and Levi Fossler retired. So Wamski now, he has the chance to win.
One more lap, and Aceboy is actually, there's 1 second gap, but he can definitely
yeah,
catch...
Meepo dropped in P5.
Let's see, let's see.
Let's see,
gonna be
that's
interesting finish.
the final fight.
Mele actually pushing on keyboard in the back,
Wamski's dropping all the DRS, he's gonna try the type of
Smithy is defending.
He's gonna try the inside now. They are very close. He's gonna try with a slipstream, but I don't think yes. No, it's close, but
no cigar. And let's see if gonna try again, because actually between sector 2 and 3, that was when the Wamski was fastest.
yeah.
And Aceboy is just behind them, so this is anyone's race between these 3. I think we said this a couple of times this race already, but this is the last lap this time around. So there are still some close battles behind, but I think we're gonna stick to the finishing trio. Aceboy goes quite wide, so maybe these tires are getting overheated, so that's why Smithy might also struggle. Wamski is getting very close.
Very close. They're gonna
but he's very close. Smithy is defending the inside.
He was a little bit on the cross, but now he's taken it and he got it.
But he will have to give this position back, won't he? It was outside the track. I think it might be illegal overtake, but we will have to review it. But by the looks of it, as it stands, Wamski is P1, and he's actually winning the race on track in the
Yes,
penalty
he takes the
corner. So
win.
what a finish! And I think we have a back with Smithy going being pushed to P5, but he finished second on the track, which means Tipsy is the third driver on the podium because Ace Boy actually dropped some positions. So unless this is some back with the timing, I think Ace Boy should be P3, or unless he crashed somewhere. And some drivers. So I think we'll need to review it. And see what are the correct finishing order. But by the looks of it, I didn't see if Aceboy had some issue at the end between Ipsy and Mepo.
Yeah, and who is your driver of the day?
Maybe, despite getting overtaken on the last lap, I think.
Yeah, he's done a very, very good job. And
Amar is just saying on chat that Aceboy actually yielded some positions at the end.
But probably Smith. Yeah, probably that's about because Smith is actually in P2 because he didn't get any penalties. So that would be Wamski P1 and Smithy P2, and after I don't know because also Ace Boy didn't have any issues, I think. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, I think we need to review it. So I think yes, Smith's driver of the day indeed. And I think it's time for some interviews.
Yeah, Icewind saying some guys loud on the line. I watched the replay of the stream and it was actually Aceboy yielding some positions at the end of the race. He probably wanted to give some points as he is the reserve driver, but unfortunately this is not the behavior we want to see, because if you get a seat as a reserve, we want you guys to push all out. So anyone watching, guys, I mean, if you get the seat, you don't need to stop to give points to anyone. Actually take the points you have, you get a seat. So we always want you to drive all out when you are a reserve driver, to make it fair for everyone, because right now only 2 drivers benefit from it instead of the entire grid.
Yeah, and with Nebletic on interviews. Wait, where did he finish? Do you remember?
Oh, he actually DNF'd.
Oh,
so
okay.
Maybe let's wait for Wamski, because Wamski.
Okay, Wamski. Yeah, okay. Let's try him. Hey, Wamski.
Hello.
Yep. You have won. What's your feelings?
Yeah, Wamski, talk us through about this last lap overtake, because you of course won on track, and I have big question, because from my point of view it looked like the overtake happened off the track. So maybe if you can walk us through it.
In real life F1, you need to have at least 2 wheels on the track, which I did have, so that is a legal overtake. If we went back to Austria, I tried to make a move on the outside, and my 2 wheels were, the right side of the wheels were on the line, and I got instantly 3-second penalty and a warning for an illegal overtake. In this scene, I have 2 wheels on the track, so it wasn't illegal, and I was still remaining on the track.
Yeah, okay, so maybe it was my case with the both, because I was confused for a second, because I was expecting actually you to give the position back. But then I noticed that you're actually winning the race, so congratulations on snagging the win on the last 2 or 3 corners. I think it was with 3 corners to go when you took the lead. So how was your race before that? Maybe if you could walk us through that.
When I found out about the rain, I was like, I'm screwed, because I haven't practiced at all on intermediate or wet tires on this track. But I somehow managed to keep up with the pace with the drivers, made some overtakes, and then when it came dry, that safety car happened, so got pretty, I would say, in luck. because I managed to keep behind Motocrosser and Zod. And then I don't know what happened, but Smithy made a move on me, which is fair enough. But then Zod and Smithy, the teammates, collided, which gave me a pass on the both of them just in the middle. And I was like, what just happened? Because
Yeah, we caught that on stream and it looked amazing. So
yeah,
top 5
like
moments for sure.
yeah, like the live just flashed in front of my eyes, and I was like, what the hell did I just do?
Yeah, so you need to clip it and ship it to us. Definitely want to see your
Yes,
point of view on that one.
yes, definitely. But yeah, then the other safety car happened, which was unfortunate because I believe it was Futuristic that crashed out. So I was right behind Smithy and Motocrosser. Then I saw Motocrosser spun when he was doing the whole race. So it's a bad luck for him, and I do feel bad for him because he deserved the win after his amazing performance in qualifying and during the rain. And then I started to notice Smithy's pace starting to drop. So my crew chief told me that his tires are probably running out. There's no DRS. Just push. Just use everything I have, and that's what I did. And I thought I would get him on the long straight on the final lap, but I didn't. He was defending me very well. So the final option was to overtake him on the last straight before the last final turns, and that's what I did. And I'm literally out of breath and emotional because it's back-to-back wins from tier 4 to tier 3. I'm happy. That's who I am.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
congratulations.
yeah, I mean, that was
enjoy it.
a very good race.
Get some rest.
So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
for next week, there is Spa, I think. If I'm right, I'm gonna check.
Yeah, we're going to Belgium.
Yeah, Belgium. So Spa, what do you think about this track? Are you gonna win?
If I'm meant to compare myself to a different league, I managed to get into season 2 podiums, but this is a different league. There's better drivers in this league and faster. So it's gonna be difficult, but I'm gonna do what I always do and just try my best and aim for the points. I don't care. My aim is not go for the top 5 for the podium or top 10. Well, top 10, yes, because I want the points. Just don't DNF at all. That is my goal.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay,
with
so-
the tricky changing conditions, staying safe on track was the key today, which I believe you did. You stayed out of any issues, if I recall correctly, or did you have some?
No, I managed to avoid all the issues that happened in front of me, so there was no issues at all.
Oh yeah, so I think that was actually a trend we noticed because there were a lot of drivers having very good recovery drives, but after a good recovery drive, they were spinning again.
Yeah.
And it was a topic of recovery drives into recovery spins, I would say.
I mean, I would say at one point I found it difficult when it changed from wet tires to slicks because I came out the pit lane and I nearly spun out, but I managed to recover it because it took
Yeah.
a while from the track to dry out. Because when I was behind, I believe Smithy, I kept seeing raindrops from the track in my visor, so it wasn't quite. It was ready, but still was sliding a bit. So you had to be careful on the track.
Yeah, understandable. We were saying on stream actually that DRS got enabled while it was still raining, so it had to be a tricky outlap for all of you guys. But glad you managed to keep it clean, and congrats once again on the victory.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats.
And yeah, I think we're gonna push you back, Wamski, if you don't mind. Talk with the other guys, discuss the race, and we'll grab another driver to interview.
Yeah, congrats again for the win, and see you next week. And remember to drink.
I'll make sure I add my Pepsi all along with me.
Nice.
Enjoy.
Enjoy it. Okay.
Okay.
Smithy
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Smithy. Do you mind a quick interview with us?
Of course.
So,
Yeah, so you got
I have a
driver of the day. Yes, to
Thank
say.
you.
Yeah.
That felt good. Ah,
And Sonny
Yeah,
has
that
a
was
Sigma question.
a very crazy race.
So talk us through. I have a question because there's something I noticed. I noticed you go being the first driver in the pits when the weather started to change, and I noticed you pitted on softs. Do you really expect it to make these last in the end? And before you answer, correct me if I am wrong, but I noticed that after that, when there was a safety car, you pitted again for the second set of softs. So maybe you could, if you could walk us through your decision making there, because it seemed to gain you the podium finishing position, that call to pit very early.
The rain was. I saw the rain was easing, and Jeff was telling me that we're not sure what tires were, but my wing was broken from the first SC restart because I was a little bit aggressive in the turn one. So I thought, okay, I need to fix my wing anyway. I might as well take a bunt. And softs were deliberate because, partly because of the rain. I know the game lets the tires stretch a little bit longer if the tires are colder, and also I half expected another safety car because changeable conditions. So I thought I could last to the end. So I originally I was gonna take the softs to the end and then just see what sort of position I was gonna hang it out in. And then when the second safety car came out, I did the math and I realized I would only lose one position if I pitted again. So that's a free pit. As far as I'm concerned, that's a free pit stop. So I'd just go for it.
Yeah, actually noticed that on stream, and right away knew it's gonna turn out great for you. Until this very last lap that we need to mention, unfortunately for you. So maybe if you could talk us through the last safety car restart, how you felt about that, and like what happens to your tires? Did you overheat them? Like what was the issue on the last lap that made you get the P2 instead of the win in the end?
Second safety car restart, I got a little bit surprised by how motocross was starting. So that was it. By then my tires were at like 45-50%. So I was happy with P2, and then motocross responded. But then at the last lap, I tried my best to defend, but Wamsky overtook me outside the white line, on my screen at least. And
yeah, I mean we
didn't say anything, so that was the end of that.
Yeah, we had a discussion with him about that because it's not quite visible on the stream. I watched the replay quickly because Fede had a different point of view, but I was on board with you and Wamsky, and I noticed that it looked like he's off the track. So, I mean, definitely something that can be reviewed if you wish. I mean, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. And
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
I'll figure it out.
yeah. I mean, we can either review it or leave it as it is. It's up to you guys. But it was a close call anyway, and glad that we managed to see some close racing with so many safety car. It was a bit chaotic from the commentator's point of view, but you managed to like actually calm and calculated from what you are saying in all of this chaos. So kudos to you.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting this sort of race in Hungary, and when I saw the rain was coming, I knew it was going to be at least 2 safety cars. I don't know how many came up at the end, but
I think we
kind
had
of
4.
4, yeah, something like that. So that's just kind of part. I think it's just part of the game, and you just gotta keep your head cool.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of heated discussion about the frequency of the safety cars this season, and it's something that, as you are saying, at this point you need to implement when you pick your strategy for the race, right? You need to remember that the safety cars are really frequent whenever you are strategizing. Like it or not, the frequency of the safety cars, you always need to consider this when you are choosing your strategies, which seems actually to be the way to go based on your result.
So on some tracks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah, that was a good
and the
race.
final
Thank you.
thoughts, Smithy?
Not really. I mean, I'm a little bit miffed that I lost the win from apart from that, I'm. Thank you for having me. That was a very fun race.
Yeah, thank you. We enjoyed watching you recover into podium. So congrats once again.
Yeah, congrats.
And thank you
Thank
for
you.
joining the race today.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Yeah, nice job.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Enjoy. Have a good rest of the evening. Bye bye.
Bye.
Yeah, bye. And I'd like to drag Meepo as he got a very good race.
Yeah, and he just unmuted himself.
I told him. Hello, Meepo. Hello.
Hello, who are you?
Federico.
Here to ask you if you would mind to give us a very quick interview and share your thoughts about the race.
It was a bad race.
All right. Okay, I have a quick question, like 2 questions for you, because we were noticing that you had 2 incidents quite noticeable in the race. Maybe you can talk us through them. You seem to have a crash with Pluto early on into the race, and then you had some crash with the Tipsy that cost you some time when you were just about to overtake him. Maybe if you could walk us through these 2 cases and how you felt in the moment.
Got the Pluto incident. I was literally side by side with him, kind of. But I think he lost his rear, which caused him to hit me, and I hit the wall. I was last and managed P5. And with the Tipsy Pop incident, I think I lost my own rear. I hit him, then I went to the wall. So, yes.
So yeah, I
So
mean,
it sounds more straightforward now as you say it than it looked like.
Yeah, but when I came out of the beach, when dry conditions came, you know, then I spun, kind of. Then Mousy came out of nowhere, hit my car, I got underfloor damage.
yeah, I mean,
You got what? Sorry, say again.
Underfloor damage.
Oh, I see.
So I was oversteering a lot.
yeah, I mean,
Oh, I see. So, I mean, despite all of these issues, you had a very solid finish, wasn't it?
Mm.
yeah, I mean, it was a very good race for you. Well, I don't actually remember where you finished. P4
P5.
or P5. Well, not
Yeah.
bad. I mean, you have scored more points in tier 3 than tier 4. How do you feel about it?
What do you mean?
I mean, you would be. Are you happier or sad?
Are you saying that I have today scored more points than yesterday?
Yes, but I mean,
Well, I got P5 yesterday too, so.
yes, but I mean, in general, I mean, you have scored a lot of points in tier 3 as reserved and in tier 4 as full-time seat
Because nobody knows how
driver.
to drive.
Okay.
Will
then.
will that answer your question?
Well, see you. Congrats. Bye bye.
Huh?
Bye bye.
What?
Okay. Yeah. I think that's it. Or do you wanna drag Nebletic, Sonny?
Is he muted?
Yeah, he's.
Like his mic is muted.
Well, so I think yeah, for today that's it, and thank you guys for watching the race, and sorry for the issues that we got with the connection. I mean, that wasn't because the connection sometimes OBS is just weird. And thank you, Sonny, for commentating with me. Hopefully you have enjoyed the race. And yes, see you tomorrow, tier 2, which the best driver, which is here on the commentary booth, will drive. Yeah, I speak about myself. And no, I'm joking, we'll spin tomorrow. So yeah, see you tomorrow, and for me, that's it. And also for Sonia, and so see you next week for tier 3 on Spa. If you you wanna say anything?
No, just see you tomorrow. Tune in for the tier 2 race and hope to have a good one.
Yeah, hopefully. So yeah, see you tomorrow, guys. Bye bye.
Yep. Bye bye.